You what?
I don't know whether you saw the film that was showed at the beginning. It's effectively a film of me going around the country for the last 5 years in an ever more progressive state of misery, really. But money's all right. Wherever I go, to Labour heartland, safe Tory seats, whatever it is, when I talk to a great deal of people about the benefit system, the issue the Tories call welfare, but I'd much rather call social security, it seems to me that there is a crisis of legitimacy about the benefit system. People say things like, I don't vote Labour because I work for a living. They talk very vividly about the family down their street who they think swinging the lead. And I've met people who swing the lead. I have. And it's very uncomfortable meeting them, but they exist. And it strikes me this is probably the most profound challenge the Labour Party faces. And of all the candidates, I guess, so far you've had the least to say about that, because it's a very difficult issue. It makes me profoundly miserable talking to people with those opinions, but they exist in their millions. And I wonder how you feel about that and what you think the Labour Party ought to do about it.
We have a social security system which is designed to prevent people falling into destitution. It doesn't work. That's quite clear. Go outside this building tonight and find the number of homeless people and beggars all around this city. Go up to Euston Road and see all those people sleeping rough tonight. It doesn't work. It isn't eliminating poverty. It isn't preventing destitution. We have a very big welfare bill, a very large part of which goes to a combination of subsidising in-work benefits which pay for low wages and subsidising high rents in the private rented sector, which some of our newspapers, not your own paper, but others, then cheerfully write off as being money thrown at people who are trying not to work. It's disgraceful, the language that's being used. Can't we start from the principle we want to live in a society where nobody is destitute, nobody is sleeping rough, and nobody is forced to beg? And yes, I've had these discussions. I've had many of these discussions with people, even in my own constituency. And I say to them, the issue, absolutely, I've had these discussions many times. And I say to them, the issue is one of real security. If you were out of work and unemployed, you would be able to claim it because you're entitled to it. If somebody is claiming that to which they're not entitled, then obviously that is wrong. But so often, there's kind of unpleasant apocryphal stories told about other people and about neighbours. And some of your colleagues, not on your paper, but on other papers, report those things as fact. The reality is that the vast majority of people that are having to get by either on low wages where they get in-work benefits, or they're out of work and relying totally on benefits, often face sanctions if they have some minor lateness for an appointment or anything like that. Life is pretty tough. Life for those kids on benefits is pretty tough. And families, some families don't look forward to the summer holiday as a couple of weeks camping in France or something like that. They look forward to it with total dread because their families will not get free school meals during that break. We should have a bit of a heart about the levels of poverty and inequality that exist in Britain and are getting worse.
Go on.